I am asking everyone to just sit down and think about what I'm saying here. Give it a real honest to go, right? Um, because I'm experiencing miracles. Literally, I'm experiencing miracles. It's crazy. Um, Genesis, right? The Genesis of the fall of man. Adam and Eve were kicked out of the garden by God for eating something. It doesn't say exactly what. It's implied that it's a fig. It's lots of other things though. However that goes, they're thrown out of the garden with basically a set of curses of pain during childbirth and toiling over the field rather than eating the fruit from the tree and the herb with seed, and they were sent out of the garden with animal skins on their backs, and the division of brothers, right? And so that manifests right in their next chapter with their own children, with Cain and Abel. And when Cain slaughters Abel, because Abel was slaughtering animals, right? It's a direct toroidal offset. And the book just keeps falling farther and farther and farther, right? The next story is about Noah, where God said, Noah, I'm going to destroy everything because I messed up and man is cursed and I need to reset this thing. So get two of each of the animals in groups and get food for all your own family and all the animals and keep the animals alive. It says that. So look in the book, read the book, read the book, read the book. Is it keep the animals alive? And so God put Noah to the test. And what is the first thing Noah does when he gets off of the ark? Slaughters animals. And so what does God do? The very first thing that God does after Noah slaughters the animals is hands them a deal. It's called a covenant, right? It's a deal. It's a business deal. And that deal was, okay, I see that the man is evil in their heart. Read the book. Read the book. And so go ahead and eat the animals. And they're going to eat you back. And then you're going to kill each other. And the people that kill each other are going to die by the same hand. It's a curse. It's not a great thing. It's not like, oh, we get to eat meat now. No, 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 no. That was God being fed up and saying, you know what? I'm not going to destroy everything all over again. I'm just going to let this thing play out. And then it keeps getting worse and worse. And back at the very beginning, Noah lived at 950 years old. Adam lived at 930 years old. As it gets further into the Genesis, the ages get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter until you get to Abraham, 175, right? Who had Isaac, who had Joseph, and Joseph lived to 110, right? And where are we now? 78 is the average age. And I know everybody wants all this technology to be great, and they want AI to save them, and they want rockets to Mars so we can destroy our own planet. And, they're fine with slaughtering 84 billion land animals and over 1 trillion fish a year, even though we don't even consume all of them. They're just, it's what we do, Chan. That's what everyone says. It's just what we do, right? It's an excuse. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it! This isn't a joke. Everybody's treating this like it's a joke. Like, this has happened in the past. Let's read what happened in the past, right? No, this is a metaphor for now. This is now. Do you understand that? Adam and Eve occurs every time you put something in your mouth. It's again the fall from the garden. You could go to church. You can worship Jesus as an idol and tack him up on the wall. That doesn't make you doing what God told you in Genesis 1. God told us what to do. God told us what to do. It's in this book right here that everybody worships. We got 60% of the United States say they're Christians. Yet everybody that I talk to is like, oh, well, I couldn't go back to Genesis 1. That's just too difficult. Oh, it's just too hard. And I was like, well, I'm doing it. And they're like, oh, well, good for you. And I said, I'm experiencing miracles. My neck's unlocking, my back's unlocking. I'm getting back full flexibility. My eyesight's coming back. My hearing's coming back. It's like I comprehend things much easier than I ever did. Much more easily. Everything is easier. Everything is amazing. I go outside and it's absolutely stunningly beautiful. And all the life around me is a gift of God. And I see all this life because God is all and all is God. So the trees are God. The animals are God. You and I are God. We're just little pieces of God, right? Because God is infinite. It's the infinite consciousness of the first dimension that has no scope or scale, that doesn't have a name, right? That's when you pick up these two. I got these two Qurans, right? One of them says Allah. The other one is made for Americans. It says God, right? If you need a Quran that says God, that reinforces the name God for you so that you can feel comfortable with it. This one right here, I was shocked when I opened it, and I was like, hold up now, what is happening? It's like right in the name of God, the most compassionate, most merciful, all praises for God. I was like, hold up, this ain't the Quran. This is like the Bible too. This one says Allah. So if you need a Quran that says God so you can relate to it, the clear Quran, that'll get you in the door. All right. Because I read all the religious books. I don't just hold one and like an idol and say, oh, but this one's going to save me. No, this ain't going to save you because you refuse to do what God said in the first chapter. Just like Adam and Eve did, just like Noah did, just like Abraham did, just like Joseph did, just like Moses did. Moses actually killed somebody, right? I mean, and then he goes and tells people, thou shalt not kill. Talk about a hypocrite. This book is a book about the fall of man. That's why it's on chapter 3. It says the man's fall right here. You see that? Man's fall. Can you read that? You read that? Man's fall. This is not a to-do manual of like, oh, feel good. That's to feel good. This is like, I need to feel good because I've been cursed and I'm doing something horrible. So if you would give that some consideration, that the violence that you perpetuate in the world, just by maintaining what we do around here is what's causing the nightmare that we all live in. Maybe we could all get together in unity, United States of America. We don't have unity here. Everybody's got guns and they want to point them at their neighbors and tell them that they're stupid and that they own them and they need to give them their profit because profit is king. I need money. You just need to serve me. It's like we got all the people in the service industry at the bottom level making the least amount of money that make the whole monkey jump, right? You don't got no McDonald's without the cashiers, damn fools on the top. The CEOs can't make their pay unless they're collecting it from the slaves, right? And the reason there are slaves is because we enslave animals. Do you understand that? It's because we enslave life. It's because we're slaves in our own minds. It's just what we do, Chan. That's what everyone says. Oh, but it's just what we do. That's how slaves think. Slaves are broken by their idols. They idol worship. And they say, oh, this will save me. This will save me. Not unless you do what it says in the first chapter. It's not going to save shit. Stop worshiping idols and do what the first chapter says. Listen to God.